Who's going to get this start?
Number 7, James Stewart.
Of course, he's going to get the whole shot. Michael Lessie trying to come along with him. Brock Hepler on that number 60 Yamaha. Where's Reed? He's about 8 positions back. You can see him buried in the pack. A terrible start for him. Not what he was looking for.
Villapoto in 3rd. Grant running 5th. Then Millsaps, and then our reigning champ, Chad Reed.
Here comes Villapoto trying to find his way around Brock Hepler. Remember, Hepler made his return to the series a week ago in San Diego, crashed hard. Here comes Villapoto trying to get to the inside. Gets the door shut on him.
How about James Stewart, so focused out front, nabbed the start once again.
Boy, Villapoto's trying to get around Hepler as quick as he can. To the inside, could that be where he needs it? No, gets bogged down again. And all of that time, he's struggling to get around Hepler. Gapping the field is James Stewart.
Hepler, what a great start here, coming back after that frustrating crash last week in San Diego. Let's see if he can hold on for a full 20 laps.
Jeff, Chad Reed is up to 4th. You're going to see him right behind Villapoto. There he is. He's got Millsaps and Alessi and Short chasing him. There's the Australian, the 2-time champion, Chad Reed. And Millsaps looking pretty strong too. Davey late to the line, but quick out of the gate.
Well, Davey Millsaps, a Georgia native, you know, he wants to do good in front of all the family and friends that are here. All the friends that he grew up racing with. The Chad Reed really showing us a sense of urgency. Reed to the outside, Millsaps to the inside.
Oh, boy, that
almost touched.
That almost cost him too. How stunned are you in the fact that Villapoto has not disposed of Hepler yet?
Well, Hepler shows some serious speed. I mean, he's a very talented rider. What is going to come into play here later on is his endurance as we get deeper into into the laps here, because Hepler hasn't been racing, and it's very tough to come back and to have your stamina up for the 20-lap mains. Even though you can practice it at home, you just can't. It just is not the same as being out there racing because of the intensity. But look how close they are to James Stewart. Hepler's right there.
Yeah, he's only 1.8 seconds back.
3 laps in.
Yeah, it actually just dropped to 2.2, but that's still very impressive. We saw Stewart win his heat race by 11 seconds.
Well, right now, this is going to be a difficult track. It's starting to deteriorate. The whoops and the rhythm sections, which are so tricky, that's where they start to get rutted. See Chad Reed nailing the triple in the middle of this rhythm, but Chad Reed really excels through the whoops. This is where he has to pour it on and try to find a line past Villapoto.
Reed closing in on Villapoto. Here he comes through the rhythm section. He's side by side, bar to bar with the number 2. Can he get him in the corner? No, but he gets a good drive off of it. Flies through the air over the big triple jump into the sand section. Gets bogged down there as they come over the Dragon's back. Boy, he made a great run through the rhythm section, and then the sand just killed his momentum.
Well, he tried a new line, and oh, he almost stalled it. Reed almost goes down. That allows Davey Millsaps to apply some pressure. That is not what Chad Reed needs if he wants to retain the points lead leaving Atlanta. He needs first place. He needs to get past Stewart.
Chad Reed said he loves racing in these football stadiums because those 180 corners, and he's right in the middle of a battle for a podium spot. There are really 3 riders fighting over second place, which is held by Brock Hepler on that number 60 Yamaha right now. Ryan Villapoto chasing him on the Kawasaki, and you can almost include Davey Millsaps on the Honda in that fight. The problem for Reed when it comes to battling for second is that's what it seems to be that he's doing every week. He's been second every race but the first one where he finished 3rd behind Josh Grant, the race winner.
Well, and he was running second when he went down, when he hit the back of Stewart there, and both riders went down. But very impressive ride here for Brock Hepler. Great ride also for Villapoto. As we're on the 6th lap of 20 here, and they're turning some impressive lap times. Stewart last time around was a 48.3. Hepler just second off.
Boy, Villapoto really closed in through the whoops that time. Maybe we're starting to see that endurance level closing in for Hepler, because here comes Villapoto charging hard.
Well, see, Villapoto couldn't do that on-off. That's going to allow Reed actually to close right up on the back. You see, this time Reed just follows right in line, just gets a mouthful of that sand, but he doesn't lose much time as when he tried to. Oh, and Reed Reed almost jumps off the side of the finish line jump. So close. If he gets the back tire up on that tough block and it goes to the left, Reed is down.
That would have been devastating towards his championship hopes. Villapoto trying to fight his way through, trying to get around Brock Hepler. Let's go back and watch what happened to Reed here, Jeff, and how close he came to a total disaster.
And he was just out of the top of our screen real time, but watch here. Yellow biker number 1, he jumps. You see him put his right foot up because he knows he's too far to the right. Wow. I'm telling you, Ralph, that was so close. I mean, a millimeter to the left, and the rear wheel would have kicked out. Could have been disastrous for this night and possibly the championship, but got a little lucky right there. That's what Chad Reed has needed all throughout this championship, was to be a little luckier than what he's been. He's been solid, he's been fast, he's been strong.
Well, as you watch him high above in our RoboCam from the ceiling of the Georgia Dome, Hepler, Villapoto, and Reed, 3-rider battle for second. Brock Hepler, named after the great Brock Glover, who's here tonight.
A number of Supercross greats are in the house here tonight, of course. Even some of the Georgia natives, Billy Lyles, Keith Turpin, going way back there. Great to see those guys here attending.
Johnny O'Mara's here.
Yeah,
John's here.
Yeah, most of these guys are attending with their kids now, you know.
And this fight for second continues, and it's a good one. Over the finish line jump, they're now 9.7 seconds behind Stewart, but the battle between these three is as tight as you can get, and Millsap's trying to make it a 4-way fight.
Well, and you can see Brock Hepler really has the rhythm right now. Villapoto tries to get up the inside. Can Hepler? No! Hepler leaves the door open.
And that's going to give Villapoto the look he was hoping for. He's right there with him. Can he finish him off in the next corner? Yes, and Reed slides through as well. He'll take over third place.
Listen to the crowd here in the Georgia Dome. They're liking this battle for second place.
Now, can Villapoto and Reed try to click off some of the time between them and Stewart?
Going to be tough. Stewart is flying right now. 49-second lap time. Villapoto and Reed ran a 50, but they were also following Hepler, who was at a 50, so that lap around, Villapoto and Reed dipping down into the 49, but they're going to have to pick it up if they're going to catch our leader, James Stewart. They are